tired. That's exactly like I'm tired for me. So before coming here, had training in the morning, and we basically did like I think it's called lactic acid something, like
Okay.
lactic acid training or so lactic threshold training.
Right.
So the aim is to improve your ability to handle lactic acid flowing within like your body, basically.
Okay.
Which and I felt
What are the
it.
benefits of that then?
So the benefits of that is that your body gets used to dealing with like high intense performance.
All right. Okay.
So my legs are burning, my shoulders are burning. So basically, you had to do 30 seconds all out on a assault bike, and I had to wait. So what was it? A minute and a half for everyone. So yeah, a minute and a half between each set. Did that 5 times
Oh my. That's.
for me. For me, I was gone. I didn't catch my breath until I got home. You know,
can't. I
honestly.
imagine. No. Stop. Stop.
So we did that. Then
Yeah.
after that, you did 5 rounds on the heavy bag,
Oh, that's hard for
and we had a
you.
circuit at the end. For me, legit, my throat, my lungs are still hurting right now.
And you still turn up today.
Yeah, it's got to be done.
Work ethic and that.
Exactly.
No, I like it.
But anyway, let's start the episode.
Let's start. Welcome. This is my brother Ayo.
And this is my sister Fumi, and you've now been invited to the We'll do it again. We'll do it. What? Let's just start. Another episode.
Another episode. Is that it's a DJ thing, so the transit?
The DJ. Oh,
Yeah. The
so basically, what it is
Right.
that it's none of your business. So I want to get into this straight away because Fumi and I were talking about this dilemma, and we were having a heated discussion off camera. So I thought let's just go straight into it. So basically, the dilemma is I am pregnant with my second child
yeah.
from a previous relationship. I told my husband what to prepare, and it is his first child. I told him to prepare baby clothes, needs to be ready early, hospital bag needs to be packed, routine needs to be planned, and like the home setup, so cribs, bottle, all that stuff needs to be sorted. Now my husband, again, it's his first child. He said that he's read books, watched videos, spoken to people, and he's saying there's another right way. Like his way is the right way to do things. He wants strict schedules, specific products, and a very structured plan. Now we end up arguing, and I said to him during the argument, "You've never had a child. I know what works." And then he says, "You can't dismiss what I've said. There's more than one way." Am I in the wrong? Who's in the right? So am I wrong?
I don't think whether it's a wrong or right answer, you know.
Okay.
But I would gear towards the woman more because she's experienced it before.
Why? Because she's a woman.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
No,
thanks.
no, no, no. It's because she's had. I feel like nothing beats experience. No matter how much things you read, until you've actually, even if you're new to something, you've read information. Wow,
Yeah. Wow.
wow,
I
wow,
think on that note, let me because
wow, wow.
what I was saying off camera
Right.
was that the fact that
You didn't let me finish.
gone. Sorry.
So, where was I? Okay, so what I was saying was experience. I feel like even if you've read information about something, you still can't really understand it until you've experienced what you've just read. If that makes sense.
That does make sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like she's had a child before, so she knows what to do.
But I think the fact that she's dismissing him trying to figure out a way to like understand what's going on, have a say, is like puts her in the wrong because
She didn't have it.
he's read books
Okay.
based off what she said.
Right.
He's read books and he's spoken to people. He's watched videos, but she's saying, and he's like kind of been a bit more strict with the timelines. So I'm assuming she's kind of like, hey, on the date, it's not going to go like that. Like your plan works if everything kind of
Goes to
works,
plan.
and it's a
Yeah.
bit like idealistic, which is like fair enough. And I understand like her criticism of that, but I do feel like when it comes to certain experiences, you have to allow the person to like, I guess, kind of like figure it out as well for themselves in a way, and like feel like part of like the figuring out process. Because imagine I was like, I don't know, for a podcast like we're recording, and you're like, oh, maybe we should do this, or maybe we should do that, and I'm like, no, I've done podcasts before, like I know what I'm doing, and like you sit there, no, we're not going to do it, this is the best way. Like it's very dismissive, and then it also makes you feel like, well, okay, cool, well, I'm not really part of the process really.
I understand from your example. I understand what you're saying. It can be seen as dismissive, but in the beginning, if I'm not mistaken, she gave him a list before.
Yeah.
Then he's come back and said, "Well, I've read about this."
Yeah,
So in that point, who's not listening to who? Because
they're both not listening to each other,
right. So but then
but I do
if
feel
someone
again,
has experienced, if someone has experienced
it's
something,
a child though. It's a child. It's like having your child. If I'm having my first child, I want to feel like I'm part of the process. I don't want to
no
be
one's
with
saying you're
someone.
not part. No one's saying you're not part of the process. This is
I,
preparing.
I want to feel like I'm part of the process. If I don't feel like I'm part of the process, he sounds like he doesn't feel like he
He's-
feels like he's part of the process.
Sorry, can you just read that last bit? The part
What part?
where she mentioned after the part she said he said before they got into the argument, and then read the
So she said that he said that her husband said, I've read books, I've watched videos, I've spoken to people, and this is the right way to do it. He wants strict schedules, get specific products, and a structured plan.
okay. He said this is the right way to do it.
Yeah,
He's spoken to other people
yeah.
and read books. And this is the right way to do it. I was speaking to outside.
So are you basically saying that
but
whatever he says, like she should just be like, yo, you don't know, like
that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, there's a saying, experience is the best teacher.
so
my
okay.
thing is,
So are you
you're
saying
looking
that
at other people's experiences, but not actual mine? That's actually is having the kid
again?
and
So
having my
are
kid.
you saying that she should be like maybe not in like in a get my face type of way, but in a way of being like, yo, you don't know, like I know best because I've been through it.
No, I don't think she should say, I don't think she should say it like that, but I think it's fair for her to say, listen, I've experienced this before. This is your first time. Just follow my lead without making him feel like he's not part of it.
So and how do you do that then?
In this scenario, I'm telling you something and your rebuttal is, well, I've spoken to people. I think it should be this strict way and this is the best way to do it. Not having experience in that. That's not.
So how does she do that? How does she say follow my lead, but make sure that
It's very simple and black and white.
Go on.
Listen, I've had experience. This is what I experienced with my last child pregnancy, whatever,
Yeah.
delivery. So from that experience, I've learned to implement this, and I've learned not to do this based on that first experience. That's just plain and simple.
Okay,
I've
then
experienced this.
what does she do? What are the actual actions she takes? What are the words that she says to her husband to make sure he feels included in it?
Remember, she's responding to what he said,
Okay,
right?
yes.
So her thing's valid because she's responding to what he said because he was
Yeah.
very much. Forget what you're saying. This is that. This is the
Okay,
right way.
go on, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So there's nothing wrong with what she said in the beginning. This is what I'm saying. So if that's it, there's nothing wrong with what she was saying. So
Yeah,
his
so-
so his response
so
was
no,
unnecessary.
forget his response. So basically, you're saying that whatever she says trumps whatever he says because of her experience.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. See, I think that's wrong. I think that's unfair because again, I do feel like sometimes people are so fixated on the experience that they've had that they're not really open to like learning new things or like having a different perspective. Because
That's not what I'm saying though.
no, I know that's not what you're saying, but no, but you're ultimately you're saying you just said that her experience trumps whatever he's saying, so she should do it her way.
Okay, I'm going off the scenario.
Yeah.
Not shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm going by what you've just
Yeah,
said,
go
right?
on.
Based off his response to what she has said, his one is not valid because
Again,
essentially, but you're saying
I understand what you're saying.
exactly. So
I just don't feel like it's right that
So you're saying in that scenario, after she's told you based off her experience, this is what I think for me or
Yeah.
has experienced it that I'm having a baby. This is what I would need.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And you'll come back to me and saying, "Well, I've read books. I've spoken to other people and their experiences. This is the right way to do things."
No,
What kind of
no.
response? That's what he said.
I know, no,
So what kind of wait? So what kind of response
I
should she
think-
give
No,
after hearing that?
I think-
Okay, so you feel included. Let me go by what other people have experienced.
well, no,
Like, so what we saying?
exactly. So there's a middle ground. It's not kind of like black and white, whether it's like my way or his way.
I know, but I
do
think,
feel
I
there's
think
a
the way you
middle
said
ground.
it to me just then, it was kind of like making it seem like I was being black and white about the situation.
You are being black and white.
I've
about
just
the
explained to
situation.
you, though.
I do feel like you'll be black and white about the situation.
After that explanation.
Yeah, because
Okay, then.
I think it's like, alright, cool. Obviously, they're in it together and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think it's important for her to make him feel included. One thing that she can definitely do is to explain to him, like, again, going off just based on what
It's
she
got
said.
yeah.
Make sure that she explains to him, like, okay, cool. The reason why we have to get this sorted is because of this, is because of that. And explain to him, he sounds like someone who's kind of like a pragmatic person anyway. So he sounds like someone who's like, yeah, he sounds pragmatic. So if she explains it in a way of like being like, okay, cool. The reason why we got to do this is because of this, and the reason why we got to do this. Bear in mind, they don't.
Wait, I want to be annoying.
Go on.
Can we read the beginning part of how she said it? Just so we've got the right context.
Okay. I told my husband what to prepare. Baby clothes ready early, hospital bag packed, routine planned, home set up with the cribs and the bottles and everything like that.
And then what was
And then what the husband said.
yeah. How did she go into it? Like the dilemma. After okay, so can you just read on?
My husband, who hasn't had a baby, says that he's read books, watched videos, spoken to people. This is the right way to do it. He wants strict schedules, specific products, structured plans.
Okay, I can see what the issue is now.
Go on.
It's just the way it's certain words that they've both used towards each other. Like I feel like his response was like saying this is the right way to do it can also be dismissive to what she has said. And yes, and with the way she's related it was kind of like do this, that, and the other. And he wasn't saying, "Oh, why are you saying that?" He's very much, "Well, I've read books. This is the right way to do it."
Yeah.
That's what's caused the conflict, not necessarily.
Yeah. The argument
the
that they've
bossing.
had and shouting
okay.
things
I
like,
just wanted to clarify.
this is
but
your
go on.
first baby and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I do feel as if that's like,
Yeah,
that
she didn't
can lead
say
us
that.
to she didn't say that.
that-
And
that
obviously
can make it seem like-
he didn't need to be like, this is the right way. And stuff.
So that could be
stuff like that.
triggering, and then whatever. But anyway, yeah.
But then I do feel like moving on from that,
Mm-hmm.
the way she could sort of help with the situation is to be like, yo, I've done this before, and ultimately, eventually, like it could be a case of, especially with like pregnancy, she can put down her trump card and be like, no, what I say goes. Like at the end of the day, which I think is a last resort, but. I do feel like leading up to that, she can explain why it's important to have the bag checked and all that stuff. And also, from her experience, explain to him like, yeah, your plan makes sense if you're at home and I'm at home when my water breaks, and if like basically everything kind of goes to plan. And I feel like if they have that conversation, they can probably get on the same page, or it will help them move towards getting on the same page a bit more.
Okay, so if I've experienced, so for example now, I'm just as an example, I'm dealing with a toddler, right?
Yeah.
Look after a toddler,
Yeah.
child to toddler and stuff, and you haven't got a toddler yet,
Yeah.
right? if you needed some advice, and I'm like, oh no, trust me, do it this way. I've seen this before. No, sorry, you've got a toddler now, so my toddler's now older, right? So I'm literally looking at myself a few years back,
Yeah.
at you, right? And I'm telling you, you know, I've seen this before, I've experienced this before. This is what you should do.
Yeah.
And your response to me is, well, no, it's fine. I've read books.
Yeah,
I've done
yeah,
this,
yeah.
right? Do you think
You think that's wise?
that's fair enough? Yeah. Do you think it's wise?
No, I feel like you should definitely. Or what's the saying? A smart person learns from their own mistakes. A wise person learns from the mistakes of others. So I definitely do feel like in that situation, I would take your advice on board, but then I will also make sure that I will also understand that your advice and your experience is based off your upbringing,
Yeah.
all these other things that go into
Okay.
it. Obviously, every child is different as well. So I would take all of that on board as well. I wouldn't necessarily ignore it, but I wouldn't be like, let me follow exactly what for me is telling me to
I
do.
was quite, as a whole. So if I'm like, oh, you know, you got toddler now, you should do X, Y, Z. No, I was very specific in like this as well, right? This is exactly the same thing I have seen.
Yeah,
This behavior is what I've seen. Yes, the advice I may give and be like, oh, if you do this a certain way, your kid might be like, this is moves.
yeah.
However, I do feel like
Like timeout. Like I know for us. Well, I'll speak for me.
yeah,
I'm not. Timeout's not working.
right.
If mum was like, go on the timeout and sit and face the wall or whatever, she tries that. She did actually try that, and very quickly I was like, "Bro, what is this, man?" Like,
Legit. So I do understand that. But the reason why I say this is because one thing I've learned is that when you're not in something,
Yeah.
it's so easy to like say I'll do this and I'll do that. I've read about
it's easy
this,
to be idealistic.
right? Whereas once you experience it, as I'm getting older and experiencing things, and watching other people with their experiences, and literally not just being in one circle,
Yeah,
you begin to really understand. How do I put this in words? You start to be very understanding to people's situations. Is that understanding? That's not what I'm looking for. You're just more open minded to other things.
yeah. Other like possibilities. Other
Like you're not so
perspectives.
like it's not so track minded and this is how it
Yeah.
goes and this is how it should be. And I think that's why I come from that thing of like, because sometimes when you look back, you're like, oh, someone actually said this.
Yeah.
But you don't listen to it until you experience it. You now remember that
Yeah.
I was told this before. Hence why I'm saying in his situation, I just feel like at this point, just listen to what she's saying. Like the same books and stuff you're reading from other people, it's practically you're hearing it from the horse's mouth,
Yeah.
basically.
Fair enough. Cool.
Yeah.
And if they get divorced, I'm joking. No, that's fair enough.
They can come back. They can.
They'll come back to this episode and said that Fumi told me to tell my man like I know best, and then that was the beginning of the end of our relationship. So thank you for me.
Would you say you're pragmatic? Would you say you're pragmatic?
I think so. I feel like if I had to pick between, I would lean more towards the pragmatic side of things. I kind of like to like lay everything out, make a plan. I'm less like that now, but growing up for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm less like that now. I like a skeleton of a plan, and then kind of like go with the flow a little bit.
You know why I don't really like planning so much?
Why?
Apart from the fact that I can be more organized.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say that. But it's because when things don't go to plan in my mind, I get really defeated because it didn't go the way I thought it was gonna go, and then it really really upsets me.
Yeah.
So I feel like when I'm now planning something, in my mind I just leave room for like changes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
Well, okay. Anyway, how was your barbecue?
Oh yeah. So obviously, I've actually got plans. That's why I'm wearing shorts.
Yeah.
I feel like in like London, when like the weather is nice,
100.
you have to you have to be ready
100%.
at like at a drop of at a drop of a hat, at a drop of a text.
Yeah.
Like, yo, Like one of my boys, this was last year, but one of my boys was like, "Yo, the weather's nice, barbecue, come over."
I love when people are like that. You know when it's just like they're so
Yeah.
ready. They're just ready, just on it.
So like even so after that was how like the barbecue laces today kind of came about.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So he was like, "Yo, the weather's nice, so let's have a barbecue."
Oh,
So like I bought a couple burgers. I bought some food.
I love that, man.
Yeah, so-
It's spontaneous.
Yeah, exactly. So as soon as I'm done here,
Off
I'm off. Yeah.
enjoyment.
Exactly, man.
Hey, enjoyment. Look, you know what? You know what? You know what's funny when you said that? It's off. I'm ready to go. It's like you're just living your best life, and I love that. It's just an adult now, you know.
Yeah, man.
You're just doing your thing. You're
Exactly.
just enjoying.
And this is the thing. I remember being younger and looking forward to being an adult. Like I never wanted to like. I hated.
I
didn't-
hear
didn't-
that. I
didn't-
hear that.
I didn't hate being a kid, but I really didn't like the lack of independence. Being able to be like, I want to do something. I want to
Right.
fly somewhere, or I want to do whatever. Do you know what I mean? And I do feel like, yeah. So like now I've got like adult money, I guess. And you know what I'm like as well. Like what a few weeks ago, I went to Thorpe Park midweek.
You know what? I love that about you.
Like, it's just like-
it's just spontaneous.
And again, like I just feel like certain times I've got to remind myself, one, I'm an adult and I've got free will. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I love doing stuff like that.
Preach, free will.
And like, wait, so now you've got adult money, you can do adult things as well.
Yeah. What was your speaking of money? Yeah. When you first made your when you got your first paycheck, what did you do with it? Like, okay, then look, let me put it this way: what was your first job?
Okay.
And then when you got your first paycheck, what did you do with it?
So when I got my first job, it was weird. So basically, Mum said I should get work experience
Okay.
somewhere. So I got work experience for 2 weeks at chemist.
I remember pharmacy.
And then, so yeah, I work at pharmacy. Yeah, what's the difference? Pharmacy or chemist?
I think it's the same thing.
Pharmacy.
but
I'll say pharmacy.
Yeah.
It's funny because I'm not going to say the name of the company, but they basically had pharmacy
But yeah, that's how I
and
remember.
chemist in the name.
Oh yeah, I actually remember it. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, so worked at a pharmacy and then and yeah, like 2 weeks work experience. Went in with my CV. Obviously, this was years ago.
What was the interview like? Your
No
first
interview. Literally, well, I was just standing there. He was like, "Oh, what jobs have you done?" and blah blah blah. And I said, I'm trying to get jobs, but I want more work experience
Yeah.
as well. So if there's work experience, so basically, what I do, I stack shelves, clean up, I vacuumed a bit. Thankfully, I wasn't on no coffee run. So my first work experience,
Yeah.
my work experience like you do like in secondary school.
Okay, yeah.
I was a PE teacher in a school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fun.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun. And obviously being like that age with other like
People
girls that
yeah.
age as well, like it was nice. It was all laid back as well. Like
Yeah.
but I remember the coffee the teacher tried sending me to get coffees for them. I'm like, hell no, I'm not gonna be the coffee boy.
And the trick to that, just make it really bad.
That's what I did.
did.
It was a dead coffee.
Smart.
It was a dead coffee, and then they stopped asking me. But anyway, so do 2 week work experience at the chemist, and then they basically
Did you
said
get paid?
I didn't get paid for the work
Okay.
experience, but after I got paid, and guess how much I got paid?
What do you mean after you got paid if you didn't get
So
paid?
so after the work experience, sorry, I got paid.
Okay.
So after the work experience, they offered me a job,
Okay, and then
paid
okay.
job. Then I got
yeah.
paid. Guess how much I made per hour.
I'm thinking back then
Guess how much I got paid an hour.
at a pharmacy, £7.
£4 an hour.
So I was trying.
I got paid £4
Yeah,
an hour.
Yeah, to me £7 is crazy. I don't know.
So £4 an hour back then was
Damn, I remember the rates were low.
it was minimum wage for my age at the time.
Yeah.
And then whilst I was working there, I did get when I got older, it was like just below minimum wage. I think minimum wage was maybe like £5,
£5, yeah.
something like that. But yeah, £4 at the time was like for someone who's I think 16 or some shit,
Yeah.
something like that was like.
But that's bread though, still to you, right?
So basically, to answer your question, the first thing I got was Chinese for me, Emmy. Yeah,
Really?
Chinese takeaway.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, Chinese takeaway. Then obviously like paying for like school dinners and all that stuff. But yeah, like Chinese was like the first thing.
Like, imagine food like
Yeah, it was kind of like a thing of like, come on, man,
Let's. Oh, that's
buy
cute.
Chinese for us, man.
That's
What you
cute.
talking about?
What did
Like,
you get?
well,
Do you remember what you ordered from Chinese?
oh yeah, it's the same order I have now.
Okay, all right, cool.
Chicken chow mein. Have you seen the video of the English guy from Romford?
No,
He's a big guy.
no.
It's funny. He's called I forgot his name, but big guy, and he talks about like he used Chinese order.
Okay,
Chinese.
yeah. No, I haven't.
Fair enough. Cool. But yeah, chicken chow mein, egg fried rice, salt and pepper squid, spring rolls with chili oil as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
What did you get? What was your first job?
My first job was also it was a Christmas temp at
Yeah.
Argos. So you know, like in Lakeside, you know, Christmas time when they have
Yeah.
Christmas, there's a loads of people queuing to get the job.
Yeah.
So the interview process.
I applied for that one time, once, and I didn't get it.
You
as
didn't
well.
get it?
No, I didn't get it.
Oh.
I was so like,
What?
I can't get that job.
How did I get the job? I think I can't like the manager was so friendly. Like he really like I don't know. I just felt like there was something there in a positive way, not
Yeah,
a
yeah,
weird
yeah,
way. So first interview, we did group work. So he's observing
Yeah. Okay.
like little group tasks,
Yep.
and then he picks up maybe 10 people, then 8, then before you know it, it's 6 of us, and then we now go into the interview room, and then he just interviews us individually, and it was just more of a chat. It was great. He was very, very nice to me and stuff. And then yeah, Argos. Did I enjoy working at Argos? No. I remember picking a ticket
Yeah.
and then saying that I can't work for anybody. I can't do it.
Okay. What do you mean?
And the reason why I said that was because the fact that someone is telling me when I can use the toilet, when I can go
Okay.
on my break,
Yeah.
when I finish my break. Meanwhile, I'm watching you just do whatever you
I
want.
feel like as well
I just felt like,
with some of those temp jobs as well, they treat like the employees like
yeah, and
like,
that,
mad
literally, I can't lie. So I just really felt like, or we can't sit there, or you can't do this, or you have to. And one thing, yeah. Anyway, so that's I didn't enjoy it for that reason. It wasn't my vibe. And then, but I needed the job. I was doing it for money,
yeah.
right? So after it's gone yet, because of the vibe and stuff, I genuinely thought that I was gonna get like a permanent role because it was looking to give people like
Yeah.
permanent role. As much as I hate working there, so I've come in there like already like I've got this job like this,
Okay,
this is my guy, innit?
Yeah.
And stuff. And then he kept on asking me in the interview, is there anything you feel like you need to learn or any like feedback you need? I was like, no. Look at him like, oh, you got me, bro.
Yeah.
And then he didn't give me the job.
Did he tell you why?
He didn't, but I think he went, I'll call you, but he just never did.
Okay, first.
And I called him again, and I know why.
Go on.
I was always late.
Yeah.
I'm always saying that to
I
be
think
like,
that would that would do it.
Because I remember one time I was late twice, and the third time I remember he said to me, "Wait, don't do it again."
Okay.
And then I think I did it again at some point.
Yeah, and he was
I
like,
think in his mind he was like, okay, then yeah,
She's not getting the job.
she's not getting the job. So it was because it was lateness. It's
Have
literally
you
that.
gone through anything embarrassing at work?
Oh my gosh, yes, you know, my work experience.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to say this here. The person I'm talking about, if she ends up watching this episode, she'll know exactly who
Okay,
she is.
yeah.
When I tell you this story, right? So it was college work experience at college, and it was a retail. I detest retail.
Yeah, they go through a lot. I feel like
The fact
retail
that-
workers go through so much.
The fact that you have to, when they say look busy, if there's nothing to do,
Yeah.
why do I need to look busy? Like
Fold in the same top
I-
5 times. Like, yeah, that's a lot.
put me in the stock room.
Yeah.
Like let me be busy up there.
Yeah.
But the fact that you're telling me to pretend to be busy, that is torture. The time goes very slow. So me and retail not a vibe. And my friend who was who we were doing the experience with, she felt the same way. She didn't like retail. So I think the last few days we had a plan,
Okay.
and then we shout out to her auntie though, because she's a real one. We had a plan that okay, maybe one of her family, one of her family friends will come in and say there's an emergency at home.
Yeah.
And then get us out of. We had a huge. Ayo, when I tell you, yeah, this plan, everybody shook on it. This is what we're gonna do, right? I was a bit shook anyway.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's not my family friend, and I know what my mum's like. So if word gets back, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So anyway,
But definitely, if mum found out that you
oh my god,
to
literally,
get out of work,
literally. So that part, so it wasn't.
you know, what mum would do? She would drag you back into work,
And get me to work for free for like a month.
and she'll get yeah.
Literally,
I don't care. She will clean.
she will sweep.
She will sweep.
She'll clean your bum.
She'll clean the toilet. I don't care.
Literally, she'll lock up, open the door. First one to leave, last one. Best one.
Yeah. Bare job that you can't even do that.
Did
She
you know?
will lock up. She'll make sure the till is sorted.
Exactly.
Mom, bro. But the thing is, she'll do that in a way where it's like it will throw them off, so they'll be like,
No, it's fine.
okay, yeah, like we'll take a bite. But
Yeah, literally. So we had this huge plan. Right, Ayo. This
so quick
is
side,
so cringe.
quick sidebar, yeah.
Right, yeah, go on.
Do you remember like how teachers were in like secondary school when they were like, especially one teacher, the maths teacher. I don't want to say his name, but
Yeah.
how he was like, "I'll tell your mom."
Oh yeah. I played them though. I was good at that.
But anyway, go on. Back to the story about.
I used to please don't tell my dad and trick them into calling dad. It always worked.
But yeah, so you guys shook on it.
We shook on it. You know, a family friend there, like she was like auntie and stuff.
Yeah.
Family friend. Anyway, so so she's done it to my friend's one where she had an experience. Hurry up, family emergency. We need to go quick. There was no conversation between the manager. The manager was like, "Oh, all right then, cool." She left. She comes to mind now. Same thing. She's rushed in. Like for me, there's been an emergency. Sorry. Let me just say this properly. Let me calm down. Right.
Go on.
So she's coming to my store now.
But do you know what? Yeah, you're actually not the one, because I can't figure.
I'm not on piss.
For me, it's not someone you could do crime with, and I know that sounds like
Do what with?
crime. I know that sounds like a weird. That's a weird thing to say because you shouldn't be doing crime, but this
My
like
fate, I just
for me, it's not someone that you can like really do any like type of like sneakiness with.
oh god, it's just
What episode was it? The first episode was it?
Which
The first
one?
or second episode where Mum found out that you weren't a virgin?
yeah, the Son of Bible.
Yeah.
I confess that
For
one
me,
quickly.
we'll forward quickly. So don't do any crime with for me.
Oh,
Don't play.
No, listen, I'm a bad man.
Okay, cool. So like now, from his defending, like, no, you could do crime with me.
No.
I'm a good person to be a criminal with. The things we will defend. But anyway, go on. Okay.
Whatever, man.
So the second person.
Sorry, I'm
runs
really
in.
saying this. Okay, right. So it's my turn now. She's done that, got my friend out. So she's walked in. And I felt bad for her because this is a big woman wasting her time, yeah?
Yeah.
So she's walked in now and she's like, for me, let's go. Something's happened at home. Let's go quickly. So this is my face. Sorry. I looked at her and froze. Like, I was like, okay then. Like, and she's like, move, come on. And she had like an accent, Caribbean. Yeah. So she's like, move, like, come on, and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, cool. And the manager was like, wait, what's going on? But again, this authority thing, because her face was like, what's going on? Like, had a bit of a wait, pause. It wasn't as smooth for me. I was like,
It was a what?
it wasn't as smooth.
Okay, yeah.
And then it wasn't as smooth. Like I thought the manager would be like, oh yeah, sure, just go.
Oh, I hear what you're saying.
But she was like, what's going on? Stop. So I've gone, and then the lady the auntie that was doing it for us was like, why are you talking for? I said, we need to go. There's an emergency. Pick up your stuff and let's go. I was like, oh, I can't. She's like, wait, I can't even do the accent. Like, what did she say? But she said something in the accent, like,
Yeah.
what the blood, like, what are you doing? Stop
Yeah.
embarrassing me, like, come on, let's go. That's how I didn't leave.
Crazy.
She did all of that and walked out, and I stayed.
Crazy.
She, what's that about? I was like,
I don't know. I've never met that woman before, actually.
I just want to say
All
it.
my days for you,
After-
man.
She was like, and then after I met with her and stuff, she was just like, "What the? Why are you embarrassed? Like, what happened?" I just felt like I was just gonna get in trouble. I felt like I was gonna get in trouble. I just got really scared. Oh my god! It was when I look back.
That's
It's
so funny, man.
Like having a plan. I hate when people do that as well. It's like you threw me under the bus differently.
Yeah. We went in with a plan. Like, all you needed to do was what.
She's not a kid. She's not a child. You know.
Yeah.
Like, it's like me now doing it for a 16-year-old.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, who
Oh yeah, kind of
was
like
embarrassing? Like,
going out of a way.
it's a big woman, like, do you know what I'm trying to say?
To do you a favor.
But I want to shout her out, man. She's a real one. Like, and I really like her. She's funny. She's amazing. But yeah,
That's so funny.
yeah, literally, that was a funny experience,
I think
man.
for me, funny experiences at work, I didn't really.
Oh god, I hope I didn't mumble so much because I was laughing.
No,
Oh,
I understood
gosh.
what you're saying. For me, not really a funny experience, but more so like a person that I didn't. One thing about work life
Mm-hmm.
that you learn very early is that there were so many like annoying people out there, so many weirdos. There's one guy I worked with at the chemist.
Mm-hmm.
A few times we'll have discussions because I'm curious, I'm asking questions, and we'll go back and forth on certain things. And he would be right, you know, like, and back to when we were talking about experience.
Right.
So firstly, this guy was like the head chemist, not the head chemist, but not like the owner, but the shift, the chemist for the
manager,
shift,
okay.
basically. I think they call it locum.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So anyway, so he would basically kind of be a know-it-all and just be so quick to and in hindsight as well, it was weird because he was so quick to be like, I'm smarter than a 16-year-old.
A 16-year-old. All right.
Yeah, like, brother, relax. Like, okay, cool, you got this one right. But anyway, so this book called, I think it's called a DCM. I'm not sure, but basically it's a book full of all like the latest
Okay,
like
yeah,
drugs
yeah,
and stuff like
yeah.
that. You don't know. Oh my days, man. Yeah.
Man, this studying this for 2 years. Bloody hell. Go.
Oh, so what's the name of
I can't
the?
remember.
But yeah, no, you probably do know it from nursing.
Yeah.
So the book is all the medicines and all that stuff. So while like going back and forth on this medicine,
Right.
And I'm like in my head, I swear I read it, but he's doing this like thing again about being like condescending. I know it all, been there, done that, blah 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 blah. Open up the book. I showed him that I was right, and his energy changed. It was so weird. Like he was like sulking a bit. And like he was,
get out of here,
and normally we
man.
get to leave early if everything's done.
It didn't keep you in.
No, he kept us. Yeah, he kept us in. Yeah. It was bare weird, man.
His ego. He tried to make sure I'm the
It
boss.
was so weird. It was so weird.
I hate that.
But yeah, but then
Keep-
okay, so that was a sort of negative thing from work. A positive thing from a time of work. I used to work at a bookies when I was at
Okay, yeah.
uni.
You actually like that job, didn't you?
It was decent.
Yeah,
It was decent. It was decent job for like uni and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Used to work at bookies, and there was this one guy. I'm not gonna say his name, but he would bet on horses, and he won was it a TriCast? Basically, he predicted first, second, and third correctly,
Oh wow.
the winners, and he won like 1,000 something.
Oh wow.
Well, yeah, like we had to open up the safe to like
Get
get
it.
him money basically, and he gave me 100 quid.
Oh, that's nice. Oh,
That's all right, proper nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot you didn't tell me what you spent your like first paycheck on.
Oh, I gave it to mum.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I just gave it to mum.
Why did you do that? Just help out,
No, I just
pray on it.
Basic, yeah. It was just, this is my first paycheck. 'Cause you have to do in it, really.
Oh, fair enough.
Gave it to mum.
I did not give my first paycheck to mom.
Listen,
It's
but
so
the
fu-
things that you guys got away
Honestly,
with.
it's so.
Honestly,
Well, you say got away.
I don't know got away with.
Well,
but
okay, cool.
I
Fair,
guess,
yeah. Well, this is different experiences or whatever, yeah. Because again, like I remember one time, one uncle tried saying you got to give your pay your paid check so I can pray on it. No, no, I'm not doing that.
So man, the uncle as well. No, allow it.
And also as well, the whole like, to be fair, I got finesse with the I will keep your birthday money.
Oh, we all did, honestly. Speaking of positives though,
Go on.
similar to you as well. Hospitality was
Yeah.
one of the best jobs I've done.
Okay.
And I'm talking about all rounds. I've worked in like the Arsenal,
Yeah.
West
Yeah.
Ham, the football clubs, just doing like banquets, like just hospitality in general. Absolutely love hospitality. I don't know, it's just my vibe. Hosting, that was really nice. But then the tips that you would get,
Yeah.
just random tips. That's always a positive.
That's nice.
Especially when, especially when you work in the cloakroom.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I feel like bartending was fun. Bartending was
That's fun too. Yeah.
Bartending was fun, but it made me realize that I really don't like being around drunk people if I'm not on the same wavelength.
Why?
They're so annoying. Like I remember one shift. I remember one shift. It was in Hackney, near where, not too far from like Stratford. I can't remember what stop it is. It's an overground anyway, but
Right.
it's like stop before short. I don't. Anyway, it was in Hackney somewhere. Like near Stratford, and yeah, I can't remember what event it was, but there was this woman, and she was so aggressive. Like I was like, yo, I've got a girlfriend.
Oh, actually, put it on you.
Oh, like, relax. So anyway, so we're packing up now.
It's funny how some women can get away with that though, but it can't be the other way around.
Right. Some of the on another episode, I will say some of the weird things that have happened to me, like at a club, like bum pinched and all that stuff, like weird stuff's happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, so finished now, and she's like, it was weird because she was like you know what negging is?
No.
It wasn't negging, but she was being mean basically.
Okay.
And like, so I feel like she had dead game anyway.
Alright,
So
okay.
her game was like be mean.
Or like type Hey Arnold type.
Yeah. Like Helga from Hey Arnold.
Yeah.
Perfect, exactly that.
Yeah.
So she was doing that, and I was like, whatever. So after the shift, man, aggressive. Like, so I'm packing up now. I'm against this wall. She comes 2 hands on the sides, so I couldn't move. And I move. It was at that point I was like, no, you're actually doing the most, and you're being. Because in my mind I was like, alright, cool, bigger guy, and she was like petite as well. If I was to like,
Because I think I can get away with
if I was to mush her, it would look mad. Do you know? So I was kind of like, it's like, no, I got to go, like,
still protecting
chill, all
yourself,
that stuff.
though,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I'm being smart
Defending
about
yourself,
it.
yeah.
But when she did that, I like stiff armed her,
You had to.
and that was weird. And the other job I did that I will never ever do, and I will never ever recommend, in Twickenham Stadium. I don't know if you've seen it at like events where people walk around with backpacks with beer.
Oh my god, I've got a story for that. I've done that before.
Okay, go yeah. So I remember I did that.
Yeah.
So my maths
Yeah.
on the spot.
Oh my god, this is literally me. Oh my gosh. Go on.
My maths on the
I'll
spot.
tell you my embarrassing one.
I feel like in a true scenario like this,
Oh my
my
gosh.
maths on the spot is decent. Like it's fine, it's normal. But I feel like where I'm like, okay, I'm dealing with
my
money,
gosh.
and then on top of that, they told us before the event you have to make sure you don't get any fake.
Yes.
Have fake notes as well. So
This is
I'm
anxiety.
already
This is
like,
all
okay,
like,
cool. I got this big backpack
Yeah,
on me with
yeah.
beer, and also they had the audacity to get at me saying that, oh, the money you've given us doesn't match, like,
Yeah.
the fact that they haven't given us enough money for what's been on your
Basically.
back. Okay, partly because the way you pour the beer, it's so awkward that sometimes to pour a proper pint, you
So,
have
yeah.
to tilt it, and then it's not perfect, so you end up spillage and all that stuff. Anyway, but I did that once, and I thought to myself, no, okay, cool. Someone needs to report this. Anyway, so yeah, that shift anyway, like the whole shift was dead. People shouting at me, but yeah, tell us your story about that shift.
Mine's at Wembley Stadium.
Yeah, okay,
And no, it was at Arsenal Stadium.
okay,
Right. And you had the backpack. I had a backpack, and then you had to do the hot dogs as well. So I had the thing at the front with like little popcorns on the side.
yeah,
You said my maths is not even, especially when I'm in front. Like it's done. It's
Yeah.
done. If you told me 2 + 2, I'll say 10. Like it's done. Like,
Okay,
that point,
cool,
right?
cool.
And I don't normally do this.
Your math
job.
is not that bad, but
No, I feel like when it's in front of other
Oh,
people,
yeah,
my mind
yeah.
just goes blank. That's
And-
on the
and-
spot.
and the one where it's like something costs, I don't know,
Exactly.
£10.
This is exactly what I want to say.
18,
Exactly.
and they give you
a £20 note.
a
What am I going to do with that?
well, no, yeah. Well,
What am I going to do with that?
Or they give you like 13. Like, let's say it's let's say it's like £12, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and your change is meant to be £8, so they give you a £10 note.
Literally. Anyway, let me,
No,
let me,
they give you.
anyway,
Sorry, yeah.
it's fine. I'm not trying to say because it's happened to me. So anyway,
Anyway, whatever that is, yeah, I used to hate that shit.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
God.
It's not round numbers, so it's hard. It's not like 20 to
I'm
10
like,
pounds.
yo, like, come on, man, I'm
Right,
getting paid
so-
minimum wage.
Imagine Arsenal Stadium, everyone's turned. People have been drinking.
Yeah.
So and then you have to shout out hot dogs. That was sorry, I forgot about that job. That was the most embarrassing, and it's outside. You know,
Yeah.
where everyone's sitting outside on the stadium. So I'm downstairs. At first, I was like hot dogs really quietly and stuff. But then he's watching.
Hot dogs.
Oh, I'm like, oh, excuse me. Sorry, love. Excuse me. Would you want? Sorry. So I didn't know how to project my voice after that.
Yeah.
So after like 10 minutes, I got comfortable. I was
Yeah.
like, hot dogs. Who wants hot dogs and stuff? And then we'll come up and stuff. And they went, oh, can I get a beer and stuff? Can I get a beer? And then some people will say, oh, can we have 4 pints, 2 popcorns, and 3 hot dogs? No calculator. I don't even know why they didn't give us calculators.
Yeah, or
So
like a little
wet.
till thing
Or
or
a little
whatever.
till thing,
Yeah.
nothing. And then obviously I'm adding up together. So the guy that I was serving was like 19. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. 3 hot dogs and stuff. £2 extra. Like he was doing that to me. And it made
That's
it,
the worst thing to do.
I know, it made it even worse.
Like your
for me.
brain was just
My
like,
brain was at that point. I shut down. I shut down at that point. So I'm giving it to him. I'm just going off what he's saying at this point.
Yeah.
So whatever he's saying, I'm like, yeah, that's how much it cost. So he's giving me. So I think him up to like something like £50 something anyway. So he's giving me a £50 note, like and then some change.
yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, cool. So I do this thing where I look like I know what I'm doing, but I do it with my actions in my face. But I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, thank you. So £50. Right, okay, cool. And then I'm
And
being
your
counted.
brain,
I'm like,
your brain has just got like a little fucking
it's blank.
hamster wheel like this.
It's blank. It's blank. So I'm doing this. Meanwhile, I'm shitting myself, and he's like, "No, love, you're meant to give me a 20p." I'm like, "Yeah, right, exactly." So this is how I was giving his money.
Yeah.
8, 20, 10. Fine, your pound short, love. I'm like, I'm sorry. Nah, just take it. Never again.
Yeah.
That was the worst. That was the worst
F
for
that,
me.
man.
That
Yeah.
that was the worst. It's the way he was just like, he knew, but instead of it to be like just calm in that moment, he was like,
Yeah, I
"Eh?"
really don't like people. I'm not saying this. You're like got learning difficulties, but when I used to hang out with a guy, like just be like his friend,
right.
and he had autism, yeah, and he struggled with. It was like I guess his the thing he was really good at was I could tell him a date in a year,
Right.
and he could tell me how far that was in terms of like days or something like that, or like the date it was.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
He could do that, but he couldn't do. He couldn't deal with like paying for things and like doing the maths to get the change. So I remember.
Just confident sometimes, you know.
Part,
I know he is, but he was definitely just, like-
Well, part of it was confidence because I was there to like tell people like, yo, like he's struggling. I
Exactly.
remember one time like he was like struggling, and I do feel like when it's certain things like someone's struggling, it's like why are you like
Making them even
it worse?
Oh my god.
It's like the people that
I thought just me.
they're
I
like
was like,
bully-
I'll help them even more. Yeah.
like it's the people that bully learning drivers. Like bah,
Yeah,
bah,
yeah.
bah.
Like, come on. You
I
have to
am learning how to drive. I have never driven before. I'm on a lesson. Like, be patient or like overtake when it's safe, and don't do the most for. Go on, you do that. That's what you do.
That's not what I do.
Oh, go on.
However, when I'm in a hurry,
Yeah,
'cause I'm always in a hurry,
yeah, go on.
and there's a learner in front of me, that's the last thing I need.
Of course, that's the last thing you need.
However, I don't do the whole. I don't do that.
Yeah.
But what I told myself is, I told myself, for me, you know, you used to be a learner before. That's it. That's it. No one was born to learn how to drive.
So
But yeah.
one thing I do want to say is like with all your work experience, was it like how was it like shaped you, your perspective? Because for me, my first job, I won't know. So after the chemist,
Right.
I worked at 3 different places anyway. You guys will learn. Like I've done so many different jobs. I've done so many different jobs, so many different industries.
Do you find even where you work as well? Yeah, because for me, the reason why I think I liked a lot of the jobs that I worked at and the areas is because of the people that I worked with.
Yeah, the people make or break
Mate.
where you work. So this job I had, this
people,
was my first sales job.
Yeah.
Sales-ish job. I wasn't selling anything necessarily, but I guess I was cold calling people. You know the annoying people that call you and say, excuse me, do you have a conservatory or do you want double glazing or but so that was me basically. I was doing that job. My manager, she was so rude. Oh my days. Sometimes I wish not anymore, but back then I used to wish like and replay what I should have told her.
Oh, that feeling, yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, I just ended up leaving because she was annoying, mad rude, bit racist as well. Like, not racist, but like she was
Prejudice. I know exactly what
towards
you're talking about.
Nigerians.
Yeah, same as I know what you're talking about,
But
yeah.
obviously she was black, so I don't know if it's a racing, but like mad rude, just jarring. I'm like, what is up with you?
What's
Like,
the
it was very
problem?
weird. But anyway, that job, I think one of the things that I learned from my work experience and that job as well was that, again, you only get paid if you book a meeting for someone and the salesperson attends the meeting at the person's house.
Okay.
So I remember cold calling. Also, it's a bit mad. Obviously, my name is Ayo, but for that job, she said I should call myself Sam. Yeah. I think it was like a English.
Okay,
like,
yeah, okay, yeah.
Sam is more kind of like,
Passable.
I'll buy from a Sam rather than an Ayo. But anyway, so that happened, and she suggested that I don't think she'd tolerate racism or whatever. Like, anyway. So anyway, for that job, I remember I had a phone called a guy, and it was like gonna be my first. So he was like, yeah, I want a conservatory. Yeah, I want this. Yeah, I want that. All that stuff. Yeah, and then she she called up to like actually book. So basically, it's like you make a call, write down the list and all that stuff, and like record the notes for the meeting. You pass it on to the salesperson who actually is going to book the appointment. And then it's like, oh, you spoke to my colleague earlier, blah, 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 blah. And I heard it, the guy on the phone was like, don't you effing call me again. Why are you effing calling me? Stop effing calling me. Honestly, my heart, like my balloon just like, popped like crazy. But I think from that, I definitely learned like, you have to like, just be willing to be like tenacious and don't give up for sure to get what you want. And also, it's really important being a people person and just like having some personality about you. Don't take work so seriously as well. Again, with all the different jobs I've had, the reason why I've been successful is that I've taken it seriously to where like show up on time, do what's needed, but then not so seriously that I'm so like everything has got to be like be perfect, so tense, and also I'm personable as well. So like people within the company end up help like me, to help me out. And I think another thing that I've really developed is asking for help.
Okay.
As well. But how about you? What have you learned from like your jobs?
My jobs, likewise like you, I've done so many different industries. I would say for the hospitality, that was a breeze for me though. I just enjoyed it. I was just myself, and that was a breeze. Yeah, and I feel like it built my confidence because in hospitality you deal with a lot of different people from different calibers of life, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, so worked in, I remember I did a Freemasons once, served them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Birmingham. Yeah, literally. And you know, you hear things like Freemasons and stuff. So already in my mind, I'm just like, oh my God.
I got to pray before.
I've got to
Yeah.
pray before I do it. What the hell? But yeah, they were all just lovely. The guy, they were older. They were very very granddad, like most of them and stuff. So yeah, give you tips and just working with different people built my confidence a lot in terms of like just being able to be myself. But I think one job that I've done that's really shaped me as a person is working in the healthcare industry.
Nursing.
Nursing, but like as a HCA, MCA.
Yeah. Okay.
That has really shaped me a lot in a lot of ways in terms of how I treat people.
Yeah.
And then you realize that in your mind, you may think this person needs this type of treatment, but everybody's an individual. Now, that's when I really realized that working as a HCA.
Yeah. Okay. What's HCA?
Oh, healthcare assistant. Sorry.
Okay.
As a healthcare assistant, actually, yeah. So yeah, just taking care of people and just learning people's backgrounds.
Yeah.
And just there's different illnesses. You just have how to maneuver, and it really helps me with critical thinking, how to adapt. I mean, sometimes I would cry because it's a really difficult job sometimes.
Yeah.
Time management, not sleeping, night shift. So that job, I would say, helps me
So,
a lot.
not sleeping because of the night shift.
Night shifts.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, unsociable hours.
I've got one more question for
Yeah.
you. Give me an example of a time where you faced adversity and you overcame it, and how did you overcome it? So that's like a generic
Yeah.
job interview answer. Yeah.
I hate job interview
I
answers.
hate job interviews. I feel
Especially like, do you work well under pressure? I'm sitting there thinking, in my mind, I'm like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I hate it. Don't put me
Pressure.
under pressure. I hate pressure. But now outside, I'm like, I love working under pressure because it
pressure.
motivates me to do
Pressure.
well.
Give me the pressure. I want all of the pressure.
Did you get me?
Hello, pressure.
Give it to me. Give me the workload. I'm so organized. I like to put things in place.
Why do you want this job?
Oh my God.
Inside you're saying money. Money.
Because
Lots
I need
of money.
Because I need it. What do you think I need? I'm here because I need the job.
Wow.
Yeah, so that shapes me a lot. I did experience. You know what I thought when you asked me that question? One of the experiences I've had working as a healthcare assistant.
Oh yeah, you thought I'd be
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah, I was going to answer that question, but yeah, a lot of amazing people.
That's
and-
dope.
yeah.
I feel like I want to talk more about like work and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know you did the same backpack job as me.
Do you not?
No, I didn't know you did that,
I didn't know
yeah.
you did it, to be fair. Yeah. What else? Yeah, and an MCA is a maternity health assistant.
Okay.
That was my favorite because you just basically you work with women who just had a baby.
MCA.
Yeah, maternity care assistant.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And these are just ladies who have just given birth, so they're mothers now. So you just help them.
Nice,
help them
man.
feed babies. It's just really, and you get to hold loads of babies.
Yeah.
It's just-
Yeah. That's cute.
it was really nice. So it kind of it made me very mature. If that makes sense.
Yeah. So we put each other onto music in our family group chat, and since you're part of our family group chat podcast, we're also gonna put you onto music. And for today's episode, I'm gonna put you on to this guy I saw on TikTok. His name is Sin Quemani, spelled CINQUEMANI, and the song is "Don't You Know." It's like an old school R&B vibe. It's so dope.
Okay.
That was.
That is taking. It's taking me back.
It's
New as well.
Yeah, it's new. Yeah, well,
It's
three
giving old
months ago.
Giving old school vibes.
Yeah. Who you think that's on to?
Another Chris Brown from his album.
Okay.
Just checking it out. This one's called Obvious by Chris Brown.
Tune.
Isn't it?
That's such a good tune. That's nice.
Really good.
Cool.
Thank you guys for tuning in again. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for those who have liked our episodes and also subscribed to our channel. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Music, and
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcast, sorry. And we're also on Patreon, where you can listen to the music and just come and vibe with us. Really, got anything you want to add?
No, thank you guys for joining us for another episode of the Family Group Chat Pod. Until next time, bye.